Un mondo di giustizia e di speranza, ognuno di la mano sua vicina, simbolo di pace, di fraternità.
Woo! What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of a Just in Time for Storytime. My name is Justin Stephen Ford. I am your host, author of the diverse picture book, I See Me, and we're back for another amazing episode. Now, these episodes get me really excited because it's kids edition. So typically we're talking to authors about how they get their books out. But what about the children who are reading those books? Let's talk to them firsthand. So that's what we're doing today with Kids Edition of Just in Time for Storytime. So I have another amazing guest. I can see her waiting in the queue, and I'm so excited to bring her up. So without further ado, you are just in time for Storytime. All right, here comes our guest, Ardyanna.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing so good. Your energy is coming through the screen. And I love it. Okay, are you ready to be on Just in Time for Storytime?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, perfect. So first, your mom sent me over some things about you. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read this, and you can tell me if it's true or not. All right. Okay. So Ardyanna is very passionate when it comes to listening to music and writing her own music. She has a lot of hobbies, but the two hobbies that stand out amongst these, besides music, are speed cubing and reading Rick Riordan books. So the Percy Jackson series, right?
Yes.
Okay. She was awarded by a scholarship by the William and Stephanie Foundation for her excellence in liberal arts and science. And then she received a certificate from UNICEF for her contribution and volunteering for her time and talent in raising money for the victims of the earthquake in Turkey and Syria. She aspires to write her own book someday. Please welcome to Just in Time for Storytime again, Ardyanna. Like, I have to give you a round of applause again. Wow. Now, is all of that true?
Yes.
So basically, you're just an all-around amazing person. And what we're going to do is kind of get to know this amazing person. So so much. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself. I know that was a little bit, but tell us from your own words about Ardyanna.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ardyanna DeCousin. I'm 11 years old, and I am a singer-songwriter and actress. I've been in multiple musicals, for example, Grey Gardens, Lion King, and Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I've been online schooling, and I've gotten consistent high honor roles since I was in transitional kindergarten, and I was featured as a spotlight student on my school website. I've also been received an award as Star of the Year from the Celebrity Experience in Hollywood, and I also sing for different basketball games. In fact, I'm singing for the Clippers versus Houston Rockets game this November 17th.
Nice. Congratulations on that. So you said a lot of things that I have questions for, but the first is speed cubing. What is that?
So it's when I solve different Rubik's cubes at as fast as I can. In fact, I also go to competitions for those.
I've seen those competitions. Do you guys? It's timed, right?
Yes, it is timed.
Are those cubes behind you?
Yes, they are. Lined up almost every WCA puzzle.
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite cube or?
I would think maybe my favorite cube would be either the Mega Minx because it's like a 12-sided 3x3, or maybe the clock because these are just like the most confusing puzzles, but also really easy.
So they're the hardest. Okay, that's what you say. For me, it would probably take me all day. How long would it take you to solve one of those?
This would take me about 20 seconds. This would take me maybe about 2 minutes tops.
Wait, you can do that one in 20 seconds?
Yes.
So what if I said, can I put you, if I put on a clock timer right now, you think you could do it?
Yes.
Okay, wait, we're gonna do it. We didn't plan this, guys. So we're just gonna put Artie on the spot. I am so excited. Wait, okay. Let's see. I got my calculator.
I'll just have my mom scramble it.
Okay. So that we know it's fair. Thanks, Mom.
Yes.
You also use the pegs.
Yeah.
She also doesn't actually know how to scramble.
It's hard to scramble this too. So okay. So now, as you can see, they're all scrambled.
Okay. So we have, let me get my timer pulled up. Let's see. Ooh. Here we go. Stopwatch. Can everybody see? It's 0-0. So I'm just going to keep the stopwatch here. Ready?
Yeah.
Set. Go. Oh, gosh. I'm stressed. Here we go. It's 10 seconds.
Done.
What? You did it. This is not, you did it in like 14 seconds. Now bring it up to the camera. Let me see. Oh my gosh. And you have to do both sides.
Yes. You have to do both sides.
How did you find out that's something? First off, congratulations. Because I don't think that's something I could do. But how did you find out you could do that?
So I actually met a friend probably like a year or two ago, and he showed me how he solved the original 3x3. So then like a few weeks later, I'm just walking in Target and like, oh, that's a Rubik's Cube. So then I just buy it, and then I just went down the rabbit hole and like and now I have like 100 of them.
That is so awesome. Okay, my mind is blown, and now I have to go to the store and I'm gonna try. So next time I see you, we're gonna have a competition.
Yes.
We're gonna have a competition. Okay, so let's talk about books. Can we talk about books for a second?
Yes.
Okay, so I read earlier, your mom said that you love Rick, is it Riordan books? So the Percy Jackson books.
Yes, like I started off with Percy Jackson, then I went to Heroes of Olympus, and then like just almost every Greek mythology book.
Now, what is it about those books that pulls you in? What do you like about them?
I mostly like how they're like adventure books, like when Percy Jackson and Annabeth Chase goes on different quests, and I just love imagining those different scenes in my head, and I just keep loving when they go on their quests. They have these different battles with their monsters. They meet new friends, and now that I'm reading like Magnus Chase, there's too many plot twists to it as well. Like they're cousins, and then there's a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so you're an avid reader, which we love. So question for you. When you read books, do you imagine, the characters can look different. When you see characters that represent yourself in books, how does that make you feel? Or have you seen books where you can see yourself in?
I have actually, like, there are characters in Percy Jackson or Heroes of Olympus that I actually picture myself being that character because their characteristics is just similar to mine. And what I do is sometimes I imagine what I would do, and I imagine myself in the book.
Okay, very good. So the book kind of comes alive when you can kind of see yourself in the book and kind of represent it in the book, so to speak, right?
Yes, I would either add myself as a character in the book in my imagination, or I'd pretend to be one of the characters in the book. I just find it good to use my imagination, and it's just fun to picture the story.
Yeah. Okay. So you picture stories. Do you want to write your own book one day? What would Ardyanna's book be about?
It would probably be about. It would almost be like some sort of documentary book, just about the challenges I faced in my life, about the different ways I've achieved my goals, and yeah, of course, friends along the way.
Okay. So I'll be in the book then, right? She's like, nah.
I can add you. It's not.
Okay, I want a character. I want a whole series. So you just said something really cool to me. You said when you would write your book, you would put your own life into it and different challenges. What challenges kind of have you had in your life, and how did you overcome them?
So There was one time when I went to a performing arts competition where I was actually sick and I was like coughing. I felt like I had the flu. And on my very first performance, it was actually like really early in the day, probably like 8:30 a.m. or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a classical song. Have you ever heard of The Prayer by Celine Dion and Andrea Bocelli?
Yeah. That was such a good song. Yeah.
Yeah, I was singing that, and on the like Italian part, like the Sogniamo un mondo, I started coughing in the middle of it, and
Yeah.
then yeah, it was just messed up from there, and then I
Mm,
wasn't able to continue the full performance. But
okay.
then, luckily, I had multiple categories. I was in classical, musical, and like pop.
Okay.
So on my next song, I just tried to have the mindset that just don't focus on the cough, just focus on how I'm gonna sing on the performance itself. Like just pretend I'm not sick, I'm
Mm-hmm.
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And then I actually won first place on the award ceremony.
So wait a minute. So you first off, that song is extremely hard, and then because so what you don't know is I love music, and so well I was reading about you, and you love music too. So we're gonna talk about music in just a second, but
Yeah.
let's talk about you overcoming like your obstacle and challenge, right? So like you were going, you couldn't sing, you could have easily said, "Mom, I don't want to do this. I want to go home." But what made you keep wanting to go back and knowing that you could do it?
Well, because I've worked on singing a lot in my life. I've started since I was like 2 years old. I was watching Frozen. I'm just like, let it go. And then I like kept starting from there and then remembering how long I've been practicing for this competition.
Mhm.
It would be a shame just to let it all go to waste just because of one cough, just one sickness. So I just decided to keep on going, even if I messed up, just do performance after performance, just keep on doing it until the very end.
I love that, Ardyanna. So, say you have a friend, and your friend is going through a similar situation. They're like, Ardyanna, I can't do this. I don't feel special enough. I can't do it. What would you tell your friend? Because I feel like you're the friend to go to.
Well, thank you. I would
Yeah.
probably say something like, because they've been practicing, I know my friends, they would practice hard for something they really want.
Yeah.
And if they don't practice, why are you even there? So you need to work hard for it. And then once you're there,
Hmm.
it's kind of like a one-way road. You can't take a U-turn. You can't go back. You're already this far. Why
Yeah.
not just go to the very end?
Yeah.
Probably the beginning is farther than the very end. So why don't you just keep on going? You're like,
Ardyanna, I didn't know you were going to give me life lessons today. Like, that is amazing advice. Start where you finish. Be consistent, right? Be persistent, hard work and dedication, all of that. And that's what you do. And I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I think a lot of kids are going to get motivated by that. Now, you just did a little singing of the prayer. So you said you sang a couple categories. So I'm also going to put you on the spot. You did opera, pop, and what was the other one?
a musical.
A musical. So are we able to get a taste of each one of those? Is that asking too much?
No, I actually love singing.
Okay. So first, can we get a little sample of your opera? I'm so ready.
Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia e di speranza, ognuno di la mano sua vicina, simbolo di pace, di fraternità.
Woo! That was amazing. Did that hurt?
No.
No. But do you have to warm up to get your voice ready to do that? See, there it is. I was like, you got to do something to protect your voice. Do you have like vocal exercises that you do, or okay?
I do. Like, usually, like, especially if my voice or my throat is asleep, I like just do different lip trills, just like
Okay.
like just do that over and over again.
Right. Have you seen the singing video? I think where the girl is in the car, they're driving in the car, and
Girl
they're
Porter?
doing and they do vocal lessons, and the warm up is like, do you know what I'm talking about? How does she do the warm up? I have to find it. But
Yeah,
they're
Cheryl
singing.
Porter. I know
Yes,
them. Cheryl Porter, yes.
yes, and because she has makeup on and like she has a huge smile. I love those videos. Okay, so that's opera. Now, pop music. I'm so fascinated to see how you do pop after you do opera.
I remember the song that I sang. It was "The Climb" by Miley Cyrus, right?
Oh,
I
okay.
can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. I gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. It ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a
Girl, that was so good. And you have your own style, Ardyanna. Like it's pop, but it's almost like R&B. You have your own. You put your own flavor on it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so one last thing. You said musical.
Yes.
What musical did you do?
I sang one song from Les Miserables, I Dreamed a Dream.
I hate to ask you to sing a little bit. Would you be okay? Sing it
course,
just okay, go for it.
There was a time when men were kind, when their voices were soft, and their words inviting. There was a time when love was blind, and the world was a song, and the song was exciting. There was a time, then it all went wrong. I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I prayed that God would be forgiving. Then I was young and unafraid, and dreams made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night, with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hope apart, as they turn your dream to shame.
Mom, is mom there? Mom!
Hi.
Mom, what?
Hi.
Mom is like, I did that. That was so good. I think I might be your biggest fan.
Thank you.
I might be your biggest. So, really, question for mom. I know this is not your interview, mom, but when did you first find out your daughter could sing? We like to say she could sing.
She was actually 7 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, because she started joining competition. She
Mhm.
started with IMTA
Okay.
to compete. And from there, at her age, the way she sang, and then she's been singing national anthem in wrestling tournament. And like, yeah, her confidence in singing, and her wanting passion in music,
Yeah.
I knew she could sing. And
You
then
said
yeah, and then COVID starts. She started writing her own songs. So
this.
she's
Mhm.
born. She's born with in this industry, I guess.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I have a couple more questions for you. Is that okay?
For
Okay,
her,
perfect.
for me,
For her.
for her, awesome.
But stay by, mom, because I might pull you back in. I don't know. Your daughter is just blowing my mind right now. So I don't know. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I have to like regain my composure. Let's see. So we love singing. Okay, that was so good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let's see. Looking through my notes here. Okay. So you do a lot of things. So you also give back. So you give back a lot. How does it feel when you give back? So when you do things to help people, maybe less fortunate people, how does that make you feel?
I always find joy in trying to help people because,
Yes.
like, for example, during Christmas every year,
Yeah.
I've been dressing up as like an elf, and then there was someone else that was Santa, and then we kept going to different schools. And then even before that, we would like buy them different toys, different gifts.
Mhm.
We would take the time, like maybe the week before, to buy them different things. And then also when we get to the school, I would usually volunteer to read a book for them. Sometimes it's like the night before Christmas, the iconic book, and there's
Yeah.
also different things that we find at their school. And
Mhm.
then after that, we always set out like some cookie making activity for them to do, and then I just help them decorate cookies, and then yeah, we spend almost the whole day there.
Nice. And does that make you feel good?
Oh yes, I love that. I always find joy in giving back.
Yeah. So that leads me to my next question, which I think is amazing. And I think we can all do our part to help. And I think that makes the world a better place. But speaking of making the world a better place, what is one thing you would do to make the world a better place? I mean, you're doing a lot of those things already, but is there anything else you would do?
So as I mentioned before, I write different songs. I started around COVID when it started. I love writing inspirational songs. I love songs with a message, with positive energy to inspire others to do the same that I do. That hopefully I inspire as many people as I can around the world that will help inspire others, and it'll just create a chain reaction. And yeah.
And you're doing that. You're doing that. You see, we have this yellow background. Before the interview started, I asked Ardyanna what her favorite color was, and she said yellow is one of them. And your shirt's yellow. Like I love the positive like light that you are in the world. So thank you for that. We love that. We love to see it very
Thank
much.
you.
Absolutely. So, do you have a favorite song that you've written? An inspirational song? Do you have a favorite one that you've written?
Um, I can I pick two?
Yes, you can pick two.
Yeah, so as you can see through my background, this is a album cover single, another album. So
Nice.
yeah, one of my top two favorite songs is this one, "Sorry Not Sorry." It was actually my recent release. It
Okay.
talks about how I'm sorry that I'm not following on what you wanted me to do, but I'm not sorry because I'm living my own life and my own dream. And another one is living the dream. That sentence, it just like brings it off. Living the dream is like I'm putting my heart on the show and I'm living my dream. Some
Yes.
people have doubts, but
Yes.
I know what I want and I am living my dream.
You are. Look at you. I love that. So sorry, not sorry, because y'all think, baby, I'm sorry, but it's not that one. It's not that one. Do you want to sing a little bit of Sorry, Not Sorry?
Sure, yeah. I'm sorry, not sorry, for doing what I want, for being who I am, for living my own life, for living my own dream, for trying to be who I wanna be. Guess I'm sorry, not sorry. Eh, 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 eh. Guess I'm sorry, not sorry. Eh, 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 eh. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Oh, and then you got a falsetto in there. Yeah. That was sorry, not sorry. I like that. I like that very much. Very nice. So you know that the show is called Just in Time for Story Time, right?
Yes.
And I'm always trying to find a new theme song for the show. So how would you sing Just in Time for I've been putting you on the spot this whole interview, so thank you. But how would you sing Just in Time for Story Time? What would you do?
Not sure. Maybe something like coming right over. It's time, just in time for story time. So come on over. It's just in time for story time.
You
I don't know what that came from.
just make it up right now.
Yeah.
That was really good. Mom!
Yes, on the spot, Justin. She just made it up for you.
She said, hey, I want to come over for Just in Time. Listen, that was good. Thank you so much. The last question is tell kids why they should read books.
I think they should read books is because it improves your imagination. And of course, schools have reading subjects, so you could read different books they give you, but also sometimes you can make your own books, have your own imagination. And sometimes I find it more exciting than like watching on your TV because you could see exactly what's happening. But in books, you have to use your imagination to figure out how would this scene look like in real life. And then you would have to picture the characters. You would work a lot harder, but it could also be a lot more fun. Like I could spend probably like 30 minutes on one page just imagining how would this page look like. And then I just love doing that, and I hope that everyone in the world will enjoy that too.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up again for Ardyanna. Clap, clap, clap.
Thank you.
Will you come back to Just in Time for Story Time?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Okay, good. And then tell everybody where they can find you.
They can find me on any social media platform or music platform. You just have to search my name right there, Ardyanna DeCussin. Sometimes there's an underscore between Ardyanna and DeCussin, but it's basically to pop up.
Ardyanna, perfect. And we have all your information in the description box below. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for another episode of Just in Time for Story Time, a positive place, a children's book community. And we also get to talk to amazing people like Ardyanna, our guest star today. So with that being said, I'm your host, Justin Stephen Ford, author of I See Me, diverse picture books. This is my friend. Go ahead, tell them who you are.
I'm Ardyanna DeCussin.
And you are what? Just in time?
For story time.
Hey, hey. Take care, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so